Alright. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I'm actually level 69. Yo. All these medals, and I don't really have anything else to spend it on. I do think it's a little silly that there's a cap on how much medals and samples you can get. Like, what do we got? With the grenade launcher? Okay. Just gonna say. Surviving citizens on 2 planets. Okay. Okay. Guess we're going for Penta, because that's the one with the airburst rocket launcher. Get the most toxic set and troll. No, I'm good. If I can keep my friendly fire down, I think I'll be a happy Helldiver. The next thing I'm going to be working towards is either blast absorption, just to give my turret some extra health, or... yeah, that's actually it. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is just the blast absorption, because I don't really use the arc thrower and Tesla tower, so it just seems like a waste of 200 common, 150 rare, and 20 super samples. A bit much. Okay, but should be an open lobby. Yeah, it's public. So if anyone wants to hop in, just let me know. I can generate a friend code. I think this thing is temporary, so the moment I leave this screen, I don't think it will stick. Like, I have to stay here. Is it... oh, is it blocking the code? No. Okay, good. So, anybody wants to hop in, whether it's on PlayStation 5 or PC, pretty sure you can just jump on in.
Liberty's enemies march ever
Okay, where are we going?
closer.
It's here. Gucci. Okay. Looks like we're fighting the automatons. Oh, jeez. Xbox. Yeah, that's funny, because a lot of people want Xbox to get Helldivers just so that we have more people for the fight. You know, fighting the good fight. I do feel bad for Xbox, though. I mean, there's not really a reason to own an Xbox if you have a gaming PC. At least PlayStation, Nintendo has an excuse because of the exclusives, but I, for the life of me, can't really think of any Xbox exclusives that are worth getting the console over a gaming PC. Oh, ICBM is really fun. Probably should save Blitz for last.
Initiating FTL jump to the LaSouth system.
Seeing how we are going to be fighting the automatons, I probably should switch to heavy body armor.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
Just want Bloodborne? Yeah, I mean, some people are saying that they have like a sneaking suspicion that they lost the original source code for Bloodborne, hence why they're not really trying to get it on newer consoles, which I think is a shame. But stranger things have happened, I guess.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Why did you do that?
Orbit synchronized.
I mean, I platinum Bloodborne, and I'd love to play it again.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods. Orbit synchronized.
Imagine. Like, a huge reason why the Silent Hill 2 HD collection was so bad was because Konami lost the original source code, so they basically pirated their own game. But the version that they pirated was an incomplete version that had all the glitches they already fixed. So, yeah, how unfortunate for them.
Launch initiated.
I mean, you know your HD port has problems if the creator is talking shit about it on Twitter. Don't die. I promise, I will never die.
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers. Requesting tac pack.
Jeez, I can barely see the frickin'... I'm looking at my TV screen and I need to see the stratagem. Probably increase the resolution just so I can get a clean view. What is the charge? Enjoying a game? A succulent Swedish game? Ah, yes. I see you know your judo well. Welcome back, Zardathrin.
Sending in an eagle. Dropship.
Tagging location, southwest. Requesting air support. Box fabricator, marking location, southwest, close. Dropping a pin. Southwest, 200 meters.
Isn't PewDiePie Swedish?
Got a sample!
Requesting orbital.
Thank you!
He is? Haven't seen PewDiePie in a... Yeah, PewDiePie. PewDiePie in a while, but I did enjoy that one video where he started to learn how to draw. So that was pretty cool to see.
New mag. Pod outpost.
I got the terminal.
His location is part of what made him stick out in the early algorithm days, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because I think his stuff was being shown both in Europe and America, so it just boosted his numbers like crazy. Like, he was in the right place at the right time. Because I don't think even he figured it out until much later.
Engaging terminal.
And that's the crazy thing about YouTube. You really have to be lucky to be blessed by the algorithm. I have no idea about this game, and somehow he used to be a designer? Huh. Oh yeah. Living the weeb dream. Yeah, that's right, he went to Japan. Or now he lives in Japan, yeah. I'd love to retire in Japan. I'm not sure about living there at the moment. The work culture there is pretty rough, especially if you're not used to it. Still, beautiful country.
200 meters.
I absolutely loved my time in Japan last year. I went there for my birthday, and I'm never gonna forget it. It's like one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to.
100 meters.
I was there for like 2 weeks, and I cried at the airport. I knew I was gonna miss the planes. One of your videos has views? Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. I'm pretty sure as long as you just keep uploading stuff, eventually one is just gonna stick out with people. Even if it wasn't like immediate, like you can have a video that you just posted just for funsies, and then years later it becomes a meme for God knows why. I mean, do you think anyone would have expected the door stuck meme video to actually explode? Probably not.
Requesting air support.
But you never know. Like a dumb video about Counter-Strike will just suddenly become a meme one day. I'll tell you one thing, Helldivers 2 definitely needs more vehicles. I know they have like an ATV that some people were able to check out, but apparently it's still a work in progress because all we have right now is just the walker, and that's it. If you want to get anywhere fast, you still have to use your legs. Yeah, I just felt like running.
Dropships. Air sample acquired.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. I switched to the the EMS grenades instead of the regular grenades, or even impact. That's a problem. Damn.
Hell's on alarm. Clear the area.
Yeah.
Dropping a pin. North. 200 meters.
Still need to find the super sample somewhere. You know what? I'm actually surprised they don't have like any stratagems that allow you to like spot hidden objectives and whatnot. I mean, they have armor, but you still need to like ping stuff on the map by opening it up and just selecting randomly and just hope that it finds it. be cool to actually have recon armor that just does that, does recon. Like a passive, not really an active. How much of the countryside did you get to see? I've been putting a list of places I want to visit. Yeah, I actually just stayed in Tokyo for all 2 weeks because there's just plenty of places to go in Tokyo. And I love doing that because I was never bored. Like, I went to Akihabara one day. Went to Asakusa a lot because that was actually the closest place to my hotel, but that place had like a lot of places for tourists to check out. Went to the Tokyo Skytree, and they actually have a restaurant up there. I ordered a hamburger steak, and it was fantastic.
Northeast, 50 meters.
Yeah,
Enemy elite.
it was only 2 weeks. I didn't get to explore as much as I wanted to. Like, I never got to try out, like, a bullet train, because those things were, like, $80 a pop without the pass.
Mag's empty. Zone not engaging. Requesting orbital strike.
But yeah, I would love to visit Osaka, maybe Okinawa. That'd be cool. But Tokyo alone was already like a weeb's dream, honestly. Like, I loved it. Everyone was just so friendly. It's like one of the cleanest cities I've ever been to. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, the only time I ever saw trash on the street was just in the areas where there's a lot of tourists, which is really frustrating because, you know, Japan's already trying to crack down on bad tourists, and it's just making everyone else look bad. Like, why are you gonna go to a country and immediately start throwing garbage on the floor? Ridiculous. But, yeah, it was great. Wish I got to try Japanese pizza, the conveyor belt pizza, that would have been nice.
Calling down the sentry.
But overall, fantastic. American visits Japan, eats hamburger steak. Yeah, I even went to a McDonald's because I heard they have like a teriyaki burger. It was amazing. They had a teriyaki burger and they had like a chocolate pie because it was in October, so, you know, Halloween. They love Halloween in Japan, so they had like really cute decorations and whatnot. I went to Shibuya Crossing, so I was like, whoa, look at this giant Persona 5 reference. They recently made it for legal. Yep, can't visit the geishas, yep. Guys are being way too rude. It's gum under the desk, so why are you gonna ruin it for everybody?
Dropship. Side outpost spotted. Tagging location. Never mind. Bug fabricator. East. 50 meters. Sending in an eagle. Here comes the cavalry.
I can't believe they made ASMT real. Oh my...
Marking location. Never mind.
Heavy. Northeast. Close.
That robot went flying. Oh gosh.
tagging map. West, 100 meters.
I'm as clueless as a kid right now. What do you mean the game? Like you don't know what's going on? We're trying to liberate the planet, so there's that. But we're fighting the automatons. They're basically walking Terminators. Apparently they're socialist robots. There's fascist bugs and there's socialist robots. So this game's very political. The type of game that would make Ubisoft have a seizure. They're all, don't worry, our game's not political.
I got the terminal.
So basically, each Helldiver can call down airstrikes or whatever gear they need, but they basically have to enter like a cheat code on their wristwatch to do it. So it's basically like airstrike jutsu. That's what people call it. So whenever I hold L1, you'll see like a bunch of prompts on the top left show up. That's all the things I can call down to, you know, make life easier for myself. Ubisoft. Still killing bugs, or is it machines? Well, we're killing machines right now, but
I'm on it.
you know, maybe the real machines were the friends we made along the way. So right now we're trying to launch an ICBM to help fight the robots. Robots.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Sending in an eagle. Boss, tagging location.
And honestly, when you have like a good team going, games are actually pretty relaxing because it's manageable. I mean, things are a little chaotic when they start calling in reinforcements, but oh, jeez, look at that.
Boss, tagging location. South.
Drop ships. That's empty.
Supplies.
But long story short, we're spreading monocracy, democracy right now.
Left.
Oh,
Dropping a pin. Southeast.
I'll take it.
100 meters.
Calling in orbital.
Firing orbital strike.
That's empty.
oh gosh, did that guy bring a regular sentry? These things are like friendly fire machines. From an outsider, it feels like a microcosmic form of a real-time strategy game in the close of a shooter. You're just peon in a sea of peons as you take on an enemy faction. Spreading monogamy.
I got the terminal.
Well, that's one way of spreading democracy.
Another triumph for managed democracy. May liberty guide your safe extraction.
Dropping a pin. South. Far.
Yeah, it is pretty funny, because there's only 4 of us against like an entire army. You really have to make good use of teamwork and just your stratagems. Especially with just the way that the game is, they're really happy to nerf guns. It's frustrating in that regard. Like, they're just so afraid of having a gun that's too overpowered. Which, it's a PvE game. I don't think you need to worry too much about balance as much as you should if it was PvP. Like, if this was Call of Duty or Battlefield, understandable, but it's not. We're just going against literal bots. So, instead of nerfing, I wish they focused more on just boosting up other guns. Which, they kind of did recently. I've been using the Dominator for a while. This gun, it's basically a bolt gun from Warhammer 40k. But, they boosted it. They gave it more damage, and now it has stagger. And I was already using the gun before, but now it's even better. So, yeah, I love this thing.
Requesting air support.
Because eventually you just kind of get to a point where you can't really use the standard assault rifle now. The higher difficulties demand that you focus on a weapon that does its job extremely well.
Tagging location. Southeast.
But yeah, I wish they have more
Tagging location.
vehicles. I really want that.
Drawing a pin. Southwest.
Oh my...
100 meters.
I think it's... I was like, I think it saw me. And that's why we wear heavy body armor. Plus the shield. Shield's always nice. Like, they nerfed this bubble shield, but it's still good. Like, it's still mandatory if you're going against the bots. Just having a shield just saves you from using a stim.
Heavy. South. 50 meters.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Marking extraction point. Going down a support weapon.
New mag.
Uh-huh. Only bad thing about the heavy body armor, man, you're slow. Like, I'm really
Request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T-minus
getting in my steps for the day.
Bots. South.
Stamina regen's not great either.
Heavy. West. Close.
But yeah, this is basically Starship Troopers mixed with Halo ODST and Earth Defense Force 5.
2 minutes.
Found something. Mag's empty. Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Where's your health bar? Good question. It's behind me. It's right, literally behind me. So is everybody else's health bar. In fact, I should probably, oh, there it is. Whoop. Oof. Should probably move myself. Move myself before I wreck myself. There you go. It's gonna look weird because I'm looking towards the right, but it'll have to do.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Mag's empty.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh, and Star Wars, those walkers are basically from Star Wars.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction
Crap.
zone. Supplies.
Requesting orbital strike.
Orbital strike incoming.
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete.
Gotta get that last minute hug in. Hug your homies.
Victory was never in doubt.
Robots as enemies always reminds me of Lego Exo Force. That's a deep cut. That's a full clear. See what you can accomplish with the magic of friendship. I don't know these people. But we're all fighting for democracy, so that has to count for something. It's kind of like how Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise with Jack Garland. It's like, hey look, I got this cool rock. And two other guys show up and they're like, hey, I have a cool rock too, you want to be friends? He's like, alright, I want to kill chaos. That's it, that's what binds them together. Yeah. We can do anything by working with each other. Or on each other.
That was one for the record books, where all missions are logged for analysis.
Yeah, wow, no, that's a good point. 0 deaths across the board.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't think anybody got reinforced.
Mission coordinates
Playing
locked.
like,
Yeah,
Hellpods prime.
yeah, I'm...
thank you guys for like doing the objectives. I was just running around doing errands, like random secondaries and bullshit.
Orbit synchronized.
All about the EMP mortar.
How does Stranger of Paradise compare to FF15 and FF16? So, I'm not sure because I've never played FF15 or 16, but I enjoyed Stranger of Paradise because it's more akin to like something like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, where you're more focused on the hack and slash rather than it being a Final Fantasy game. Like, it's funny because Jack Garland as the main character basically represents that, where it's like, he doesn't really care too much about the story, he just wants to kill chaos. So, even in the game himself, he's trying to skip cutscenes, which is funny. The best thing about Stranger of Paradise is the fact that it has co-op, and you have two other people who can play alongside you, and they can bring in their own loadouts. Like, even though they're playing as a different character on your team, they're using their own loadouts that they have on their profile. Which means you can invite somebody and they have like the most broken loadout whatsoever. It's great. Yeah, I'm level 69. I'm glad I was able to stream Helldivers 2 while I'm still level 69, otherwise no one would believe it. I have it for the record books. But yeah, Stranger of Paradise is fun. I'm not sure how well it is as a Final Fantasy game. The only Final Fantasy games I've played are the original Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which isn't a remake, it's a sequel, which is frustrating. Stranger of Paradise, and that's it. Like, I'm not like the biggest Final Fantasy guy, unfortunately, but I still respect the game, I still respect the legacy. It's just, that's the funny thing about RPGs, they are a big commitment. Like, it took me a while just to finish Persona 5 because, like, alright, if I'm gonna play Persona 5, that's all I'm gonna be playing for the whole month. Like, I cannot allow myself to drop it, otherwise I'm gonna forget how to play it. Because, you know, there's your optimal team setups, you know, there's, like, things you need to work towards. Like, every RPG is like that. Like, if you play an RPG and then you just stop playing it for a while, like, it almost feels like you need to start over from the beginning just to refresh on the mechanics. You only played Final Fantasy VI? I heard that one was good, but also, at the same time, a lot of the old school Final Fantasy VII... Final Fantasy VII. What's your favorite Final Fantasy VII game? But a lot of the old school FF7 games are, like, classics for a reason. So, no surprise there. And I've even heard people say that 6 is better than 7, and I'm like, alright, I'll just have to take your word for it, because I've only played... I think FF7 is the only original FF7 game I've played.
New mag.
Requesting air support.
Oh, fuck! Did you see that? I ragdolled when I was calling in an airstrike, and it just dropped it at my feet.
Down, guys. Sorry.
I should have brought lasers. I wasn't paying attention to the mission.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh shit! Oh, I almost thought that was on my teammate.
Usually take lasers on this for the easy mode.
Oh shit.
What the fuck? What is that? What?
Supplies south.
Did that do anything?
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Thank God. Go back to Star Wars, bitch!
That's empty.
For a second there, I didn't know if it was already down.
Requesting orbital.
Throwing supply beacon.
Dropship.
Jane Helldive is taking a beating. Yeah, for realsies.
Supply.
Oh gosh, I was gonna run towards it.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 200 meters. Mag's empty.
Sending in an eagle.
There's a hole right outside. I'm trying to take him out here. Yeah,
Requesting air support.
Watch out, guys. Watch out.
I see it. He's still up. I'll stun him. I'll stun him and kill him with AMR.
I will tell you one thing, playing Helldivers 2 does make me wish it has a better airstrike system than... or has a airstrike system similar to Earth Defense Force 5, because the fact that I have to throw my airstrikes is rough. I love how in Earth Defense Force 5, when you call in an airstrike, it zooms out on the map and you can see a huge chunk of the map, and that's where you can call airstrikes, and it will show you exactly where it's going to hit.
Mag's empty.
Oh, crap.
Sorry.
It's all good, brother.
I was sniping that Hulk, and then I was like, oh no!
It was my bad. It's alright, dude.
Warning, you are in range of enemy
You have been
artillery.
a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready.
And I just love how chunky the Dominator is. This gun, it's called the Dominator for a reason. Like, you fire it and you know
I got
it's
you.
gonna hurt.
Thanks.
You are in range of enemy
Thought
artillery.
I was gonna be able to get him in time, but he got the second salvo out.
Injury?
Jesus, game feels and looks overwhelming. It is. But funny enough, because I'm so used to Earth Defense Force 5, like, this is like a bedtime story to me. I'm not saying it doesn't get its hectic moments, but compared to, like, what they throw at you in EDF 5, it's like,
Requesting air support.
you know, you get used to it.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
And plus, I am playing on difficulty level 7, and there's like 2 difficulties above this one. And I prefer 7 because it's like the last time the game actually feels somewhat balanced. Because eventually it just gets to a point where, like, you have to utilize stealth, otherwise you won't be able to deal with the reinforcements they throw at you.
Sample collected. Rare sample acquired.
Which, again, I love me some stealth games, but Helldivers is not really something I go to play stealth.
P3, careful.
New mag. Got a sample.
Damn it. I think I only have regular, not regular, EMS grenades.
Calling down the sentry.
And my Eagle's gonna come back in a minute. What is that? Kinda wish there was other ways of destroying these fabricators without chucking a grenade in there, but what can you do?
Have a taste of democracy.
Well, aside from calling an airstrike anyway. I wonder.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Heavy. Never mind. Southwest. Close.
Any day now.
Drop ships.
Let me see any ammo.
Okay, that worked. Alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Who needs an airstrike when you just call in a care package?
100 meters. Box fabricator. South, 50 meters. Sending in an eagle.
You playing with a mic? Not at the moment. My mic is plugged into the OBS. Like, if I have 2 mics, I'll plug in one to the... Oh! I'll plug in one mic to the PC and the other mic to the laptop. Because I'm actually playing this on my laptop at the moment. My desktop computer is not good enough to stream and play modern games, so I found a compromise. I'm playing Helldivers 2 on my laptop, but I'm broadcasting on my PC. So at least it's not as taxing.
Sample acquired.
And it works! I mean, how's the stream look? Doesn't it look nice? Good quality? 60 frames, maybe?
Requesting air support.
Dropping a pin. Southeast, 50 meters.
I mean, technically my laptop does have a mic, it's just, it's gonna be a little confusing with me leaning in towards my laptop to talk.
New mag.
Requesting sentry.
how fucking beefy is my laptop? It's an Acer Predator. It's a gaming laptop. I mean, it's kind of funny that my laptop has better specs than my computer, but my computer has a better keyboard and mouse. So, it's a compromise. Like, I built my gaming PC, like, 6 years ago, so... It's definitely showing its age. I got this gaming laptop before the pandemic, so... 3 years ago? 3, 4? Either way, this laptop is newer than my computer.
I don't think anybody's remotely in my zip code. There is a buddy bunker over here.
Coming, dude.
Tagging map. South. 100 meters. Objective located. South. Feels good.
It is a bit wasted on my internet. 480p gang. Oh, it's okay.
Walker over here with me.
Alright.
Low-key a bit blind. Nothing wrong with that.
Super fun.
I mean... Imagine if the stream was in 480p. Oh boy, it's gonna look like it's in 120p. What the...
As much stuff as we've killed this game, we do not have a lot of
Gotta love ragdoll physics. Never gets old. Oh, where's the thing?
Chop E3 right behind it. Got it.
Did I miss it?
AT down. Supplies.
That is the jammer. Shit. How do I turn this thing off?
Requesting air support.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Nice.
Bots. Northeast.
Fuck.
Rocket Dev finally got me. I mean, I cleared half the damn map, but like, yeah.
Shit.
Like, lucky Rocket Devs.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just gonna
Jeez.
go collect my shit because I got the super samples and stuff, so I just want to get that body back.
Reinforcing. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Bag's empty. Calling down a sentry.
Just die already, please.
Engaging terminal.
Please, some kind of robot. I already came to terms with what I got wrong with me. Nobody's perfect. Maybe you're just too overpowered that you had to get a nerf. Holy!
Back inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry. Drop ships.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Wow, they are not messing around.
Fucking 2 tanks. Fuck.
Come on, come on.
Fire in the hole.
Ah!
Proceed to extraction when ready.
I got the terminal. Hell bomb on. Clear the area.
Ow. Fuck.
Yeah! I think they took it out. Of course they did.
this shit.
Engaging terminal.
Do it. Do it, brother.
Cell bomb on. Clear the area.
Watch out, watch out. Oh!
It's L bomb. It's one of those moments where I wish I had a mic. I probably could have said follow me. Whoa! Saw that robot just levitate.
Dropping a pin. Northeast.
Levitating like
200
Dua
meters.
Lipa.
Dropship.
Like how you have to play a row of Friday Night Funkin' to activate the machine. Yeah, that's everything. You want an airstrike? It's time to get funky. Get down, get down.
Bag's empty.
Mag's empty. Props for the developers for saying mags and not clips. Like every other game, just not knowing anything about firearms.
Bot fabricator. North. Close. Requesting air support. Delivering payload. Get stalled!
I understand that FNF is a sensitive topic, is it really?
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Tony, North, you're fine.
Tagging them. North. 200 meters.
Did something happen that I don't know of? Or is it becoming like a really controversial fandom, like Undertale when it first came out? Or My Little Pony.
Calling it out.
Sometimes saying MLP is enough to strike fear in someone's soul. What the? Like I dodged. Oh shit.
Fucking Hulk.
Northeast. Close. New mag.
Like that rocket barrage hit every single molecule around me except me. What the?
We're super hard.
Oh yeah, now we're getting into some EDF5 territory. Look at this.
Delivering payload.
Oh my gosh.
New mag.
It's like you fire in that general direction, you're bound to hit something.
Heavy. Southeast. Close. Requesting orbital strike.
Dropping a pin. 200 meters.
I'm hitting that tank's vent back here by you, Orange.
Jane Helldiver, the queen of rockets.
Oh, finally. Almost fight it. Finally took it.
Tony, George, you're fine.
I was a little pinned down.
Requesting sentry.
Yeah, don't.
Calling down a sentry.
So much fog, this is like Silent Hill. Ah!
Oh shit.
Reinforcing.
gosh!
Dropship.
I peek out my head for 1 second and Fate shovels shit in my face. What? Okay, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They're calling They're calling... Oh my god. They are calling reinforcements on top of reinforcements. We're literally fighting the reinforcements that were called in by the other reinforcements. This is not gonna stop until they're all dead or we're dead.
South. Close.
Shot, tank right there. Hold on, shot.
Alright, that's... Oh. Wow, I finally died after 10 years. I think that was like my first death this stream.
I got you, bro. Okay, never mind.
Alright.
Ready to liberate.
Tagging map.
Requesting advanced weapons. Tack back inbound.
Dropping a pin.
We're on that fucking cliff face right here. Get them off.
Heavy. South. Close.
I can't believe she's dead. Heavy is dead.
Got some grenades.
Heavy. South. On my
Almost a whole hour. Now that's impressive.
Gotta get on the other side of them. I can take them out.
The typical lifespan of a standard Helldiver is like 5 minutes. But in all honesty, I think Helldivers 2 is a much harder game than it was at launch. Like, I honestly don't know how people are going to be playing it, like, 2 years from now, when they've already added, like, dozens of new enemy types. And probably a couple of new fronts. Because right now, we're just fighting against bugs and bots. And they're already pretty much a handful at times. Oh my goodness.
I had heavy devastators get dropped literally on me.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
dropping a pin. Northwest. 200 meters.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Here in tank.
Marking location. Heavy. Calling in orbital strike.
Gosh.
Alright, finally got it, jeez. Now that was a war.
300 meters.
A jet cannon turret.
No mag.
I mean, Helldivers 2 is just one of those games where you just never get...
Tagging location. Cancel that.
You never get tired of it because you're always going to be playing with, like, new people. And everyone has their own different playstyle.
Found something.
But Helldivers are like clones, I want to say. I mean, depends on your interpretation. Some people say clones, other people say that you're like the same Helldiver, just until you die, and then you're replaced with somebody else who's like stored in a pod.
Dropship.
I like the clone theory because I don't want to lose my character.
Maybe get this cannon turret.
Last reload.
Oh boy.
Found something. What is
on.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Telling you, explosive resistance and heavy body armor is so nice. Like Bionicles. Still waiting on that Bionicles crossover event. Is that still active?
Got this one.
I mean, the objective is grayed out, but... Oh, shit.
There's stims if you need them.
Bag's empty.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Bag's empty. Requesting air support.
Oh, he's coming down at that spot.
Administering freedom. Calling in extraction.
Yeah, screw this.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Let's just get out of here. We only have 7 lives left.
Fuck.
Said that right, buddy. Bug.
Calling down a support weapon.
Oh,
Tac back inbound.
that's a big boy.
Fuck. Just hit me.
Ah!
Requesting orbital strike.
I swear, half of this map I've just been sliding on the floor with my face. This is why we wear helmets, people. Safety first.
Oh shit, they're coming right here.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Imagine every time you die, you lose your level, so meeting a level 100 in Helldivers, that would be a really cool concept. That your level is just tied with how many missions you've done before your next death.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Got this heavy right here. Chop.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Last reload.
Ah, you got him, brother.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Pelican 1 arriving at
I
coordinates.
feel like being able to keep your gear upon death would make that fair.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
Yeah, problem is that does encourage people to just straight up cheat just for clout. Like, you'll see a level 100 and you're immediately suspicious, so I think that's kind of a shame. Oh.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Speaking in terms of multiplayer games like Helldivers, at least, you know. Well, at the very least, it is PvE. If it was PvP, that would be some bullshit. I mean, if somebody's cheating, at the very least, you're just fighting against the AI, and you're not going against real people. But even then, it kind of saps a little bit of the fun, because it kind of makes you feel like you didn't really earn your level. Like, part of it was from a cheating session. It does encourage good camaraderie. Yeah. Like I said before in the previous stream, just, it's good to promote good behavior by making it so that it's easier to level up. Like, if you're a toxic player, you're not really gonna get penalized unless you know, go against terms of service, then yeah, you should probably get banned. But if you're a toxic player, you don't get awarded points by your other teammates, so it's gonna be harder to grind for those levels, or to, you know,
Alrighty.
got the least amount of deaths.
Good game.
Yeah.
Another victory
I gotta
for
head out.
democracy.
Nope, GG.
Yeah,
Allied
good game, guys.
destroyer
Thank you.
has left squadron. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Okay, so this is a blitz. These grenades are fun, but part of me does feel like I really do like regular grenades. I only completed 2 of the 3 challenges. What is this? Oh, because I haven't been using the grenade launcher. Or, you mean the missions and the operations, yeah.
Oh.
I always try to finish things out.
Here?
Gonna change things up and use the auto cannon, because that thing is, 69 minutes. Noise.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm surprised I'm still level 69. I could have sworn I would have leveled up by now. Well, gotta savor every moment. Wow, that's funny.
Let them brawl. Let them
Oh,
face the
shit.
insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Found something.
Got lucky.
Sample acquired.
Just dropped right next to the super samples.
Calling down a support weapon. Sending out an SOS. Dropping a pin west, 100 meters.
I'm gonna drop off the super samples at the extraction point, so I don't have to worry about carrying it with me. That's one of the pro strats I love seeing people do.
Dropping item. Tagging map. Northeast, 200 meters.
Actually, seeing how... I'm heading the same direction anyway. I was gonna say I was gonna go my separate ways, but might as well stick with the team. There's only 3 of us.
Odd outpost. Orbital inbound.
Requesting air support.
Holy shit! Nice.
East, 100 meters.
Wait, what?
Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital laser.
Fucking nice. Only took us like 4 minutes.
Oh shit. Watch out, everyone. There's a Hulk right there to the left. It's coming.
Reloading.
You may proceed to extract.
Where's that damn fourth Helldiver, right? It's probably fighting against the bugs. What is this guy made of? Invincible?
Reloading.
I mean, guess we could
Southwest.
do a little bit more, but honestly, feels like we should just cut our losses and bail. We already got the super samples anyway. That wouldn't be very democratic of you. Yeah, what do you mean friendly fire wasn't off? There is friendly fire in this game. What are you talking about? That's one of the things, like, that's so dangerous about having teammates close by when you're firing a big weapon. You might accidentally kill them. I mean, even Earth Defense Force 5 has friendly fire, so...
I'm gonna go ahead and call it in, but we don't have to get it. Let it pop.
The main difference is Earth Defense Force 5 doesn't have limited lives, so it's not that much of a problem if you accidentally kill a teammate.
Found something. Got a sample. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Two minutes and 50 seconds. Do you think I can knock out that base by myself? Probably not, right? Even I'm not really sure if I can handle it on my own. I mean, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But that's a lot of dudes. Fuck.
Dropship.
And they're calling in dropships. Yep, nope. It's too much. Not on my own anyway. Oh, how you're supposed to know if there wasn't friendly fire. Yeah, true, true. I don't know, I feel like a lot of co-op games are more happy to add friendly fire. I think it's safer to assume that games have friendly fire than to not not think about firing shots randomly at your teammates' direction. But yeah, Helldivers 2 is like infamous for having a lot of friendly fire incidents, which is kind of like a joke in universe, because in lore there has never been... In lore, Helldivers accuracy is 100%. Helldivers never miss. But, you know, that's what the Ministry of Truth wants to tell everybody anyway. Oh, I look away for 1 second and my face is on the floor. Jeez, do you see this light show? Oh my gosh.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Here comes the cavalry. My life for super art.
Yikes! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's just leave, let's just leave. Fuck this planet. I leave for 4 hours and you're on some crazy shit. You can't leave me alone for 5 minutes. Yeah? I'm kinda high maintenance, you know this already. Friendly Fire makes some games even better, like any LEGO game. That's true. How else are you supposed to hear that iconic Yoda death scream from LEGO Star Wars? We've always been at war with the automata. The odd tomato. It was rough, but we escaped with our lives, and that means a lot. Damn, I can feel level 70 creeping around the corner, and they just won't give it to me. And don't get me wrong, they kept me level 69. I can't complain. So yeah, that's the automatons. They're basically walking Terminators. They're fun to fight. I think at this point I prefer fighting the automatons because they're more manageable once you just realize you should just use cover as much as you can. No deaths. Wow.
Is a good mission. Always good to have another hero on board.
Alright, good plan, fellas. Yep, take it easy.
Let's see.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. What's cool is, you meet a lot of friendly people on Helldivers too. Yeah, of course there's gonna be people griefing and stuff, but I've met more good people on Helldivers 2 than most games, because it's nice that everybody is typically fighting for the same thing. Which is democracy. Managed democracy. Managed democracy is basically you go into the voting booth, you answer a few questions, and then the machine votes for you. Excuse me, the algorithm votes for you. That's managed democracy. And we're fighting for Super Earth, and Super Earth is like this united world where I'm guessing there's no more countries, we all just kind of live on Super Earth. And we're all on managed democracy. Well, I say all of us, but in reality, because the world is kind of overpopulated, not everybody gets to live on Super Earth, only, like, citizens. And I'm gonna go with Starship Troopers logic and say that if you're a Helldiver, you're guaranteed citizenship, so service guarantees citizenship. Isn't that nice? You fight for your world slash country and you get to be a citizen there.
You truly are one of Liberty's greatest heroes. I heard the Chow Hall got a
I just
shipment of
checked
purples into
with
the-
Wiktionary. Automata is the nominative case plural of automaton. Huh. Did not know that.
Before I joined the service, I'd never left my home planet. Now I see a new planet almost every day. Makes me appreciate what a beautiful democracy it'll be once we finish stamping out those fascist bugs.
Fascist bugs. You're a clone from Clone Wars, don't lie. Probably. If you saw that little animation in the beginning. Oh, actually not even. Like, you'll see an animation play out if you join someone else's lobby and you're, like, being defrosted from, like, a tube. Yeah, most likely. You're, like, the greatest soldier that's ever lived. Alongside the other Helldivers who are also the greatest soldiers who ever lived. And you're just being cloned over and over. So yeah, this is the Galactic Front. We have Super Earth right in the dead center. Because Super Earth is in the center of the universe. We all know this. And for some reason, Mars is, like, right there. I don't know why. It's just, here's Super Earth and there's Mars. Wait, what? Okay, so this is not our world, obviously, but we're still fighting for it. Okay, so the lucky people get to live on Super Earth, and everyone else just lives on the surrounding planet. So here's New Haven. As you can see, it's 100% liberated. We don't need to fight in it. Everybody's cool there. Pathfinder 5. I'm not sure what happened to Pathfinder 1 through 4, but we got these planets, pretty much all to ourselves. Same with the ones all the way over here. Like, I've never been over here, but apparently we own these planets. That's nice. So yeah, on the western side, we're fighting the automatons. They hit us with a surprise attack, and now they've covered a lot of ground. We actually wiped them out a couple of weeks ago, and then they showed up again, because apparently that was just a distraction from their main fleet, but I think in reality they just kind of felt bad that, oh no, if you didn't play Helldivers 2 in the early days, you won't be able to fight the automatons because we basically erased them from existence, which only lasted 2 days. It would have been cool if they were gone for like a week and then they came back. But I guess the reason why they're back is because we were pushing back the Terminids as hard as well. These are the bugs. Let's go fight them for a bit. Oh yeah, it's 100% Starship Troopers mixed with all these other influences. It's not as campy or like goofy as Earth Defense Force 5, but it definitely leans into the satire part of, oh man, I can't wait to fight for managed democracy so I can own a pet one day. Because you have to fill out so many forms. In fact, damn. I wish they had like a proper history that you can look through, like these orders on the bottom right. Because one time we failed a major order, and the punishment is the procreation forms will be withheld until further notice. So you're not allowed to do anything lewd until we actually get some planets back. Because, yeah, we're overly populated like you won't believe. Yeah, let's go with Hellmeyer for a bit, but let's just do challenging. If you're Swiss or Israeli, military service is a requirement for citizenship for men. Which reminds me, Valkyria Chronicles, that's basically the same way with that game as well. It's mandatory for men and women to be in a militia, so if your country gets attacked, you can, you know, put up a fight. Isn't that nice?
Coordinates locked.
Okay. So there's light speed motives of transportation, and they plan to go after the nearest planets in what seems to be the solar system. Yeah, Super Earth is overpopulated, so we need to get as many planets under our belt as we can. But, that's one reason. Another reason is, these bugs that you're about to see in a few seconds. Yeah, their blood is oil. So, when we kill them, we can actually harvest their body. Oh, did I get kicked? Probably. Yep. That happens. Which, personally, I don't know why. Like, I guess they just don't know how to set up their lobby to be, friends only. Sometimes people are just, like, really kick-happy with this game, and there's no explanation. It's like, okay, if you accidentally friendly fire somebody and they kick you, sure. They're salty, I get it. But just getting kicked out of nowhere, it's really bizarre.
Mission coordinates locked.
It's like, I love playing on the lower difficulties because I want to help out people, like, get used to the game, but sometimes you just meet people just kick for, like, no reason. It's really weird. Which, again, if you're trying to make room for a friend, you can just set your lobby to private. Okay, grenade launcher and jetpack. You're a loose cannon, hand in your armor. I just got here! Okay, the automatons, apparently they've had like a bad history with Super Earth. They used to be cyborgs before they completely committed to being fully robot, so they had a grudge against humans for a long time. So this is just like leftover fights from the previous war, which I think it's great that Helldivers 1 is still canon. Like, what happened in Helldivers 1 absolutely affected the story of Helldivers 2. Which, I played Helldivers 1 all the way back in PlayStation 3. And, it was fun. It's cute top-down shooter, but it was pretty obvious at a certain point we just did not have the numbers to actually win the wars, but I don't know if they ever addressed this, but I think this is like a new version of Super Earth. What is going on? You see this? Okay. Just went into the back rooms, I guess, and there's floating debris. I'm telling you, sometimes the game just feels like it's early access, which kinda is. Kinda is early access. But still. Like, you see some goofy stuff in these planets, dude.
No mag.
Requesting air support.
An OG fan. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I definitely enjoyed my time with it. Oh, shit.
Calling in reinforcements.
Also, this planet sucks, by the way. There's fire tornadoes as far as the eye can see.
Reinforcements have been launched.
It's like, we're gonna liberate this place? What are we even gonna do with it? It's not like we can grow farms.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Completely turn into robots. Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, we were already having a hard time with them as cyborgs, but now that they've completely committed to being a robot, it's like, alright. Now we're in for a fair fight.
Requesting tac pack.
If they were already trouble when they were partly human, being fully robot, where they don't feel pain, boy.
Tagging map. Southeast. On my position. Tac pack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
Reloading.
Requesting air support.
Yeah, this is basically Starship Troopers now. Don't gotta be the biggest fan to be an old one. That is true. That is true.
Have a taste of democracy! Last reload. Calling in reinforcements. Say hello to democracy!
Wow. Wow.
Democracy has landed.
Throwing supply beacons.
You've done your duty. You may extract with honor.
Supplies.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Reloading. Found something.
PC finna crash trying to listen to music to this. Oh, whoa, that's beautiful. It's a cool thing about visiting different planets. You get to see different sites. And look at this free wallpaper.
Calling in an eagle.
To the sky! New map.
There's a can of Raid when you need them.
Have a taste of democracy!
Found something.
Add water.
New mag.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Orbital inbound.
Reinforcements.
I know the game looks beautiful.
Package acquired.
Calling in
Telling you, this gaming laptop was worth every penny. Only bad thing about it, battery is like non-existent. You need to plug this in if you're gonna be playing any game. Otherwise, the laptop's only gonna be on for like 20 minutes.
Requesting orbital strike. Dropping package. Package acquired. Package acquired. Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Oh, that was an ordeal. It is cool that the music is different depending on who you're fighting.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. On my position.
Dropping a pin. Southeast. 200 meters.
Went through hell. Yeah, look at this place. It's like a forgotten Doom map. What the?
Reinforcing.
It's funny. It's both funny and tragic at the same time. I'm so used to teammates dying that I've basically memorized the reinforcement command. I don't need to look at it to call in my teammates back in. We got up, down, right, left, up. Yep.
Tagging map, southeast, 300 meters.
Doom divers. Yeah, I would love to have, like, Doom guy armor in this game. Telling you, crossovers would be wonderful.
Bug outpost spotted.
Where?
Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Jeez, I cannot see shit, Captain. I hate this planet. Oh. Oh! Ah!
Bug outpost.
Calling in orbital strike.
I...
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Freedom forever!
Well, that explains it. I'm like right next to a nest. Wait.
Requesting air support.
Calling in a hell bomb. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Attack underway. Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Requesting air support.
Oof.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
What the fuck?
Shutting down equipment package.
Oh my gosh, that's a tornado!
Calling in reinforcement.
Well,
Bug tunnel breach.
I said this planet sucks.
Reporting to the front.
Sending in an eagle.
My gosh.
Found something.
My stuff is somewhere in that burning garbage. My gosh. It'd be nice if it stops being on fire.
Dropping a pin, northeast, 100 meters.
Alright.
Tagging map. South. Far.
Sage. Look at that. You can literally see like 10 tornadoes in the direction we're supposed to be going.
Extraction is available.
I wouldn't wish this planet on my worst enemy. Oh boy.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Dropping a pin, south, far.
Fog tunnel breach.
Oh gosh, that guy almost walked into it.
Last reload. Last reload.
Should have brought water. It's always important to stay hydrated. Especially during these trying times.
Southwest, 300 meters.
Found something.
Oh my gosh. That was jumpy.
Tagging map, southwest, 200 meters.
Extraction is available.
Whoa. Look at that sky.
Found something!
Last reload.
Speaking of water, man, I'm thirsty. Need to get a drink after this.
Requesting orbital strike!
This is a mighty thirst.
Bug tunnel breach!
Man, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Reinforcement. Bug outpost spotted. Prepare.
Must approved. Reinforcements on the way.
In an eagle!
Maxwell democracy.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Calling down a sentry.
What the fuck?
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, I already did the grenade launcher challenge. It is a beautiful planet when everything's nice and calm. But that's, few and far between.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
To the sky! Report to the Earth report.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Requesting sentry.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Draw me like one of your French girls. Grills.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Oh shit!
Activating jump pad.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Nope. Where's the other guy? Run, P4!
Helldivers never die!
Affirmative.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Liberty has seen you through.
$420. Oh, $630. There you go. Finally level 70. We did it! It's for Super Earth. Yeah. I only died one time.
Many heroes gave their lives to liberty today.
And that was because of a fire tornado.
Be remembered.
So that was Mother Nature's fault. That wasn't a skill issue.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fighting for peace.
Okay, cool. Was wondering what type of grenades I had.
Allied destroyer
Good to know.
has left squadron.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Oh. I either got kicked or the host ended the game. I was about to say, I can probably do one more. And end the stream on a high note. Okay, just let this game. That's fine. You know, it's not like democracy needs you or anything. Yeah, great thing about Helldivers 2, these are the season passes. It's all free. You just need to basically just play the game and earn super credits by finding it in the environment. And it's permanent. It's not a seasonal thing. Like, once you unlock a battle pass, essentially. It's permanent. So, yeah. All this can be yours. I mean, if you want to just cheat the system, then yeah, absolutely. You can just pay real money for stuff that you can earn for free, but why would you do that? You already paid like 30 to 40 bucks for this game. That's another thing. This game isn't $70. It's not even $60. It's like, how much is this? It's like a double A game. Helldivers 2.
Skepticism is treason. Treason is bad.
Yeah, it's $40. $60 if you want the deluxe edition, which I do. But, yeah, I mean, great. It's a really nice system they got going on. Last one, just one more job. Just one more job. Do you have Dead by Daylight by chance? I know people who could play on every console. Unfortunately not. I've watched other people play Dead by Daylight, but it's not really a game for me. I've played Identity 5 before, which is basically Dead by Daylight, but with, like, Tim Burton-esque characters. And it's okay. I just wish that the story wasn't tied to the PvP. I would love to play a Dead by Daylight game if it was just, like, co-op. But the fact that you have to deal with a real person operating the killer, it gets messy, dude. Like, how are you supposed to balance a game where it's 4 versus 1, basically, all the time? Like, if the killer is overpowered, people are gonna complain. If the survivors are overpowered, people are gonna complain. There's just no winning that. Which, again, have the utmost respect for people who play it, because it's really cool seeing these crossovers that Dead by Daylight gets to do. I mean, they got freaking Nicolas Cage in there. But, admittedly, it's just not a game for me. Like, I know the types of games that I enjoy, and unfortunately, Dead by Daylight isn't one of them. But I can still enjoy watching other people play it, just because I think the concept is neat. I just don't want to, you know, get involved with it too much. And just for funsies, let's just rock the, I was gonna say rock the classic Helldivers armor, but I don't know. I like my Warhammer 40k-esque armor. It's so shiny. And plus, the fact that there's a 50% chance I won't die if I take lethal damage, that's never gets old. Luigi's Mansion mode in Nintendo Land. Fuck it, let's rock the classic Helldiver armor. Gotta love capes. Oh, John Helldive took off his helmet to reveal that he is a Sugoi anime waifu. That's what a lot of people are doing with the fan art for this game. Especially with the airstrike stratagem, Eagle one.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers
Eagle one is best girl.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I've been using my brush at full capacity. Uh-oh. What is this? Emergency evacuation, okay. Let's see.
Hellpod launch initiated.
4 hours and I finally noticed why everything feels so dull. Yeah, oh man, that's the worst. One time I was drawing for like 30 minutes and I realized that I was on the wrong layer. Whoops. Guess this is just gonna have to be a sketch. Because I do not want to clean up this. That's not what I signed up for. Just happy accidents, right?
This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Dropping a pin. Northwest. 100 meters.
Marking location. Never mind. Bugs. East.
Tagging map. North. 50 meters. To the sky!
Requesting orbital.
Usually minimize most layers and compress onto once I get done with a specific placement. You have more confidence than me because I always worry about flattening an image. It's like, oh man, but what if I forgot to color something? Do I really want to flatten this? Is flat really justice?
Dropping a pin. Northwest. 100 meters.
Liberty, stay space. Bag's empty.
Oh, scheisse. Are we going?
Throwing grenade.
Man, look at this place. It's beautiful in a post-apocalyptic way.
Look out, post spotted. Reloading.
What does this fall out?
Rare sample acquired. Bag's empty.
Whoa!
Northeast. 200 meters.
Do a flip.
Good shit, boys.
German. Scheisse. I love swearing in different languages. It makes me feel smart. Oh,
Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Bug hive. Requesting
On my position.
How did I miss? He was right in front of me.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Whoa! Shit.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
What the fuck just happened there? I was trying to throw it and it wouldn't let me.
Joining the fray.
Weird.
What the fuck? Can someone blow this one up? I ran out of things.
Oh shit.
Shit, bro. I got you.
Said in more confidence than I could be swearing in my own language. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love saying fuck. But yeah. There's something really funny just swearing in a different language. I need to start swearing in Japanese. I think that's gonna help me with my Duolingo practice. Eigo ga hanashimasu ka?
Mag's empty.
Tagging map. South. 300 meters.
New mag.
Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? What the fuck? Well, it's alright.
Calling in reinforcements.
That's why we have extra lives. Well, there's karma. I don't know how he died, but well, there you go.
Requesting sentry.
Reinforcements on the way.
What the?
Have a taste of democracy.
That's a lot.
New mag. For prosperity.
Redamte Scheisse, personally. I like saying holy Scheisse.
Dropping a pin.
Sending in an eagle.
Southwest.
Just combining two different languages just to make people cringe is... it's life's many pleasures.
Throwing supply beacon. Feels good. Supplies.
Damn, what the fuck? Where's all the sound out here?
Hopefully G4 can reinforce, because I don't want to call him all the way over here. There you go.
Calling in orbital strike.
Yamate Kudista.
Good on that side, Riot. Oh yeah, you're good.
You got it?
Wanna follow me over here to get these guys?
Tagging map. Southeast. 100 meters.
Bug tunnel breach!
Samples.
Requesting sentry. Found something.
Is he gonna get it?
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Calling down objective equipment! Package acquired!
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to
Tagging
exterminate.
map. Northeast, 300 meters.
Oh, screw this. This is gonna take a while. I was gonna hope that they... I was hoping that they would do the objective so I can knock out the main one, but it's gonna take a while. Might as well help knock out those nests.
Dropping a pin. East. 200 meters.
Bayanara? That's... I've never heard about that one.
Objective located. Southwest.
And you'd start using that.
Shit, I'm BFK for 1 minute, guys.
Bug outpost.
That was it. Oh shit.
Tagging map. North. On my position.
Damn, just got that.
Yeah, that was K2.
Reinforcing.
Dropping package!
Damn, I dropped
Dropping a
3
pin.
there.
South. 200 meters.
Ohio, Magicayo. AFH, away from Helldive. It's risky business. It's... What even killed me?
Calling in reinforcements!
Democracy has landed. Requesting advanced weaponry. Tagging map. South. 100 meters.
Requesting orbital strike! I'm sorry.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Dropping a pin. Northeast. Close.
Oh jeez.
Found something. No mags.
Oh gosh. Oh geez.
Tagging map. Northeast, 300 meters.
Oh man. People are dropping like flies.
Reinforcing!
Ohio, good morning. Shit.
Fucking fire.
Calling down a sentry. That's empty. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Wow, okay. I'm just gonna call an airstrike on that.
Requesting air support. Unleashing democracy. Dropping a pin. South, 50 meters. Nailed him. Bug output spot.
How am I still alive?
Sending in an eagle.
Coming in hot.
Bug tunnel breach. 7 feet of democracy.
Southeast, 100 meters.
Freedom never sleeps!
Ah! That was straight out of a horror movie. Except I actually lived.
Can't fucking take a hell of hell.
Calling in orbital strike.
New mag.
Climb, you bastard. Bro spilled ketchup all over his armor.
Calling in reinforcements.
Man, we gotta be careful. We got like 9 lives left. Like a cat.
Approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Look at this guy just chilling.
One more over there by that fire tornado.
Jackpack inbound.
Casually walking towards me. Oh, you're approaching me?
Dropping a pin. North. 300 meters.
Ah, I see you come to die with your city.
Tagging map. Southeast. 300 meters.
Tagging map. Northwest. 200 meters.
Control ass OBJ.
I'm like several zip codes away from everybody.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Requesting air support.
South, 200 meters. Calling down a sentry.
I wonder if I can hit that from here. Probably.
Mag's empty.
Yep. Who are you? He's wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
Minutes remaining.
Requesting walker.
Look at that view.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting orbital strike.
This game needs a Metal Gear. Konami would never. Never ever.
You will never destroy our way of life.
Freedom marches onward. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Thank you.
Affirmative.
Just the idea of a Metal Gear mobile nuke launcher. Yeah, I love doing the Bane voice. It would be extremely painful. Yeah, if only my voice was just a little bit deeper. But then again, that would take away the magic that is Tom Hardy. I mean, because of the leaks for this game, we already know that they have another mech planned, but instead of this current setup with rockets and a Gatling gun, a minigun, it's 2 anti-tank guns for both arms. So, might be really good against the vehicles, supposedly, allegedly. Tom Hardley. Or like Tom Lightly. Here's hoping that Furiosa movie is gonna be a good one. Prequels are really hard to get right. I still need to watch that Willy Wonka prequel because I've been told by a lot of people it's a really good movie. Holy shit! Those things sneak up on you.
ETA, T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I've only seen the first 3. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's already out yet, but it's supposed to be a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. The most recent movie I've watched is just Godzilla -1. Haven't really been watching a lot of movies, but at the same time, I'm fine just watching TV shows and playing video games. Can't be on top of everything. As far as anime goes, the only one I'm caught up on is Chainsaw Man. Caught up with the manga and everything. And I went back to chapter 1 of One Piece so I can reread, because I've already forgotten so much.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
Right now, as far as One Piece goes, they just met Usopp and they're trying to help him fight that butler dude. So that's where I'm at. Seen Solo Leveling? No, but I've heard of it, and a friend of mine showed me a trailer for it. I don't know anything about it other than that.
ETA, T-minus 30 seconds.
Chainsaw Man is like the only, like, current day anime that I'm
ETA, T-minus 20 seconds.
confident in my assessment of. I do want to watch Farron though. That one looks cute.
10 seconds.
The fire is beautiful this time of year, isn't it? What the fuck is this planet, dude? I hate it here.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Just gonna leave me hanging? Damn.
Construction complete. Pelican 1.
Watch it, you have to? Really? That good? Recently watched Legend for the first time. The pacing was awful, but apparently it's like half of the proper runtime of the director's cut. Really? Legend with Tom Hardy, the one with the Mafia and the Mafia twins, right? That Legend? Yeah, the movie's okay. It's not Godfathers or anything, but it was okay. Am I ever gonna rewatch it? Probably not, but am I gonna watch like a couple scenes on YouTube when it pops up in the algorithm? Yeah. A couple of scenes that are pretty cool. I'm not reading One Piece again until it finishes, but that might not be a good idea since I was doing the same thing for Berserk. Ooh, yeah. It's tough to sell an idea to somebody if it's still ongoing. Do you know what the M97 flamethrower sounds like, Ernie? It sounds like a dragon.
Oh no, you good, you good. It's all good.
We lost many good Helldivers today.
I've been going up. Uh-huh.
I'll just finish out this campaign and call it a night. Hopefully it goes well, but, you know.
Oh, he is?
Have confidence in this team. Have confidence. No, the 1985 Legend with young Tom Cruise. Huh, never seen that one.
Mission coordinates locked.
Most of the Tom Cruise movies I've seen are just the Mission Impossible movies.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
And, that one movie, Edge of Tomorrow.
Orbit.
I'm way too lewd with my powers. I've seen worse. I've been on the internet long enough. I've seen worse. I think that another cool thing about Helldivers is there's no main menu. Your ship is the main menu. If you want to do a mission, you actually have to go to the terminal on the ship to do it. It's very immersive. He's the Top Gun guy? Yeah, true. Top Gun Maverick was amazing. It's one of the few times where the sequel's actually better than the original. Controversial opinion, I know, but man, those flight scenes are incredible. I mean, they could only do so much during the 80s, mind you. And Top Gun is always going to be a classic, but Top Gun Maverick is just incredible. Alright, which one is this? Okay. Alright. Going for the engineer build. Top Gun released just a few months after Legend, oddly enough. That must have been a weird for audiences, yeah. Like seeing Jeff Bridges in, Deadpool 2. You still hear that Thanos voice. Was that Jeff Bridges? Dang it. Game loads too fast, I can't look my phone. What? Let them come.
Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm probably dead. Yep. That was a shitty spot to drop in.
Calling down a support weapon.
Joining the fray. Calling down support weapon.
Supplies. I'm on it.
Top Gun is weird. The original feels like a movie, but without substance. The sequel has substance, but doesn't feel like a movie. I don't know how to explain it.
I'm on it.
I guess because the pacing is just a little bit tight for the sequel. I don't know, it's weird. Like, the original Top Gun, it felt kind of aimless as far as plot goes, but there was a lot more character moments. But in the sequel, there's not nearly as many character moments because they're all training for one mission. And a huge chunk of the movie is just training. And then you have, the big finale, which is amazing. Like, I'm not taking it away from it, but as far as, like, pacing goes, like, Top Gun, the original, like we didn't really have, like, a giant mission. They just kind of went on whatever was available during the time. It's like, Red Line, you know? The movie is just 2 races, and the rest of the movie is just them getting ready for the big, grand race at the end.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Turn off this freaking flashlight, it's blinding me.
Tagging map, west, 200 meters.
That might actually be it. The characterization and interactions were sparse in the sequel, despite being more plot-focused. Yeah, like, the relationships are more about Tom Cruise's character and, Goose's son, Miles Teller. And that's another thing, like, I don't remember their names, but I remember the actors who play as them. So that's either a really good thing or a really bad thing.
Dropping a pin, northeast, 300 meters. Tagging map, east, 200 meters. Dropping a pin, northeast, 300 meters.
Hell.
Requesting air support. Dropping a pin, west, 200 meters.
Felt like Maverick was the extended trailer to the movie. It's advertising. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't really watch trailers as much because they spoil too much. Like, I guess people don't know how to do trailers anymore. Like, how to whet people's appetites for the real thing. Like, so many trailers just tell you the entire story to the point where there's no twist at the end anymore. And the worst offender is usually the second trailer. Like, you can watch, like, the teaser for something, but whenever you watch, like, the second trailer for a movie, that's when they just straight up give you the entire plot. It's like, oh, well, I guess you don't have to watch the whole movie anymore. Saved you some movie tickets. I think that's a shame.
Requesting air support.
Like, they worked really hard to make this movie, and it just gets ruined by one trailer. Oh boy.
Tagging map, north, 200 meters.
Calling down a sentry.
Found something. I've got this one. Rare sample acquired.
I'm on it.
Freedom forever.
Freedom! How's it going, A27? Hello.
Found something.
Mission is progressing.
New mag.
Tagging map, northwest, 100 meters. Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Got a sample. Calling down a sentry. Bug outpost spotted. Prepare. Sending in an eagle.
Tunnel breach. Reinforcing.
Get some! Get some! You will never destroy our way of life! 200 meters.
Ooh, game's lagging. Probably because I'm so far away from my teammates. And the game basically has to keep track of enemies that spawn in my location and theirs.
Thank you.
It's a pretty big map, too.
Bug outpost spotted. Requesting air support. Keep liberty.
Tagging map. Northwest. 100 meters.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply. Bug outpost. Tagging map. Northeast. 100 meters. Bag's empty.
Calling in reinforcements.
Holy sh... The fuck?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, is this a radar tower? I already knew. Oh, completely agree about the trailers thing. Why would I see something I already know the entire plot of?
I got the terminal.
It seems like the only movies I go to see are the ones I know absolutely nothing about. I already knew I was going to go to see Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny and A Haunting in Venice. Managed to go and know without knowing anything about them and ended up enjoying myself probably more. Yeah. True. Haven't seen either of those movies, but yeah. Going into a movie blind, there's a lot of fun in that. Could be a good thing and a bad thing, obviously, but just figuring out the movie without any prior knowledge is so much fun.
I got the terminal.
Tagging map. West. 300 meters.
That's weird.
Engaging terminal.
I'm on it.
First one, north.
Okay, either the guy just can't move it or what. what is going on. Okay. Guess that works. Don't know shice about movies. I'm definitely recommend the Kenneth Branagh Herculean Poirot trilogy, Murder of the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, and A Haunting in Venice. Can't really recommend it to a non-indie fan. Huh. Still, I love a good mystery, so I'll add it to my list. I've heard of Murder on the Orient Express. I know there's like a remake as well, but I do want to check out the original.
Sending in an eagle.
Supplies. Requesting advanced weaponry.
2017 remake is the first part of the trilogy, just so you know. Oh shit!
We've got equipment.
Dropping item. Dropping a pin. Northeast, 100 meters.
Spore Spear, where?
I'm on it.
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 100 meters.
Throwing grenade.
Thank you.
Bugs, southwest.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Requesting sentry.
action when ready.
Jeez. Hand grenade launcher? Yeah, it's a glitch. Thought they fixed it, but sometimes when you have the pistol version of the grenade launcher, you have 2 shots instead of 1.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Might sound a little undemocratic, but I would love to see what the maps look like on Super Earth when we're defending. I would love to play some urban maps. I mean, if they play their cards right, it'll be like the same destructive capabilities as Red Faction Guerrilla, but even then, that's a hard act to follow. There's not a lot of games that can boast destructive environments as the selling point. Me thinks you just want to play EDF. Yeah, that's true. Thankfully, there's still a lot of people playing EDF 5. Looking forward to EDF 6 whenever that drops. What's our crossover looking like? Helldivers, X Doom, X Metal Gear, X EDF, X Armored Core. The ultimate horde shooter? What genre would that even be? How do you watch anime? Usually on Netflix, Hulu, or whatever service has anime. And of course there are some anime that's just not available on official broadcasting sites. In that case, you can always sail the seven seas. Because it's at that point where there's just so much content out there, and not every service is going to have it, that in order to actually preserve history, you're just going to have to, well, do what you have to. Yeah, I think a crossover that ambitious would just be genre. It's one of the genres of all time. What is this game? Well, it's a game. Nothing else to say, really. Just play it. It's everything. This game, it's everything. Like, the back of the box just says, you already know what it is. You're gonna buy this game no matter what. All your friends are playing it. Why aren't you? Netflix nuked the Saint Seiya dub without making a Blu-ray release? Yikes! Yeah, so that's like lost media, basically. It's like, unless somebody, like, recorded it and backed it up somewhere, it's not available in official channels. What are you gonna do? Just sit there and take it? It's like, didn't the Xbox store, like, go down? Or Xbox 360 store? Jeez, I am covered in mustard and ketchup. There you go. See? Just woke up from my cryo slumber. Now, one crossover that a lot of people are trying to push hard is Helldivers and Deep Rock Galactic. And even the Deep Rock Galactic devs actually stream Helldivers 2 because they like playing it. So yeah, I would say that a Deep Rock Galactic crossover would probably be somewhere in the future. I mean, I doubt that dwarves will appear in this game. Maybe. That would be cool if they did, but if not, it would be cool to see some Deep Rock Galactic armor. And vice versa, you play Deep Rock Galactic and you get Helldivers armor. I mean, this already looks like a mining outfit, so, you know, what else do you want?
Did you know the scientific term for a group of bugs is a bane of terminus?
Bane?
The unofficial term is future element 710.
So 710 is funny because if you turn it upside down, it spells oil. I mean, it's public knowledge that the bug's blood is oil. Like, we use it to fuel our ships.
Helldiver. Democracy's kind of like these machines I work on. Needs regular maintenance to keep running smoothly. And the bugs are sort of like if bugs got into one of these machines. The only thing to do would be to exterminate them.
Ah, clone. I use Anywave with an ad blocker. Yeah, ad blocker is mandatory. Straight up. There's just too many websites that have viruses. If you so much look at them funny. You don't even need to click on it. Just being on this website, you get like 10 different viruses unless you have an ad blocker. It's like, oh, well, who can play at that game? Well, that's Helldivers 2. Hope you learned a lot about democracy today. Apparently, the democracy officer, this guy, is different on people's ships.
Let us rally to her defense.
For my guy, he's bald and he has an eye patch. I think they all have the same name, but I could be wrong in that. Mine is Keller, I think. Yep, Kelder. Sorry, Kelder. Why don't we domesticate the bugs? So that's the funny thing. In lore, we actually farm the Terminids But apparently it got out of control, and they're reproducing faster than we can contain them, which is why they keep breaking out. And specifically, they keep appearing on the planets we've already colonized. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're the ones who created the Terminids, but we're definitely the ones who are farming them. So yeah. Yeah, we're only at 11% liberation, though. It's gonna take a while to get Hellmire back. And Hellmire is like one of the most annoying planets to try to get back, but at the same time, look at this. The Terminids only have like 2 sectors left. Granted, they're really big sectors, but still. Omicron. I am curious how this works, though. If we do liberate this planet, that means that they're gonna be cut off from the rest. So would that just automatically give us this planet? Because the way that it works is we cannot invade a planet unless we have, like, a planet adjacent to it. So if we didn't have Vernon Wells over here, we wouldn't be able to attack Menkent here. I don't know what democracy actually means. All I got was oil. Well, that's the gist of it, yeah.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
Lamau.
The final absolution of Xenocide is a mellifluous clarion guiding our path.
Yeah, it's really cool. And another neat detail is, depending on what planet you're on, if there's more Helldivers, aka players playing on that planet, there's more ships that appear in the sky. You can actually see them throw down some stratagems down there. Island hopping on a galactic scale, pretty much, yeah. I am looking forward to getting more upgrades for the ship. I feel like we definitely have some empty space here we can manage. We definitely need a... Look, there's a vehicle bay right there, right in front of me. Just straight up says vehicle bay. I can imagine that's another future update where we can upgrade our vehicles to have better armor or whatever, because as of right now, this is all we got. Just this. Which I already got most of it. So as you can see, like, the more upgrades you get, the more your ship changes, which is neat. This one's fucked up, though. I feel bad for this because it's like, alright, look. Expanded weapons bay. Trims excess leg space in the cockpit, allowing the Eagle to carry additional payloads. And then this one is the worst one. Further expands Eagle weapons bay by removing unnecessary systems such as fire suppression, ejection, and airbags. So, as long as Eagle never crashes, she's fine. It's okay. I've never seen an Eagle get shot down anyway, so... I'm sure she doesn't need all those safety features. Yeah. Like, this one is like the most normal one. Purchases permanent access to ammo provided by the Support Our Heroes Fund, which allows patriotic family members to donate supplies to their loved ones in the field. Yeah, just straight up just gives you a care package, which... that's normal. It's like the most normal upgrade on here. This one is silly. Authorizes an 8-week crew training course in superior packing methodology. SPM, resulting in increased supply box capacity. Like, you're gonna be training for 8 weeks just to pack a box? like how much training do you need? It's like Tetris. Based kamikaze pilot. Oh, look at that. I actually have enough to upgrade the thingy. Okay. 50% less damage from explosion. Let's go. Reinforces sentries with expanded polyester pieces. peanut-shaped variety which absorb thermal and blast energy. Now, I want, like, a section for vehicles specifically, but because we only have the mech, I don't think they're too... I don't think they're in a hurry to give us a new, place to upgrade, especially with these level 4 upgrades just being so expensive. Like this one, like 200 common samples, 150 rares, and 15 super samples. Like, I'm good on super samples. I'm good for a while. It's the other stuff that takes a while. Is the Eagle the vehicle or the pilot? Eagle 1 is the name of the vehicle, but we don't really know the name of the pilot specifically, so we just call her Eagle. Eagle 1. The extraction pilot is Pelican 1, or just, you know, Pelican. And you're just Helldiver. Well, actually not really. Look at that, top left. My ship is called the Sentinel of the Stars, because, you know, 13 Sentinels. Operated by VC Riot, so... yeah. Every Helldiver has a name, because we all matter in this grand war, where we're just throwing ourselves into the meat grinder. Yeah, there's not really anything else I want to get. I mean, I guess I can finish out the season pass, but... I can save up my medals for whatever the next one is. See, 49,153 enemy kills, Terminids 30,000, automatons 11,000, 106 friendly fire kills. I died 583 times. And I've won 353 missions. And I've played 382. It's a pretty good ratio. And 118 hours, look at that. That's like one work week at Ubisoft. Or EA, you know, depending on your sense of poison. It's a funny thing, if you play the tutorial of the game, you can actually hear General Brash's voice, but people have actually no-clipped out of the map and went back to the beginning, and it replays the same lines. And the rumor has it is General Brash is already long dead, but they have his voice, like, recorded, and is just being played by an AI. Just to motivate the new troops to keep up the fight. So this is a real-life game where the progress updates in real time by real people and does follow like a main story? Yes. So that's the cool thing about Helldivers 2, is depending on what the community does, it does affect how the rest of the game plays for everybody. So right now, the current major order is to liberate one of 2 planets. A lot of people want to liberate Penta planet, because it will unlock a support weapon stratagem, as opposed to the other one, Chewy, which is a fortification stratagem. The fortification stratagem is an anti-tank mine that you can place down. Actually, let me show you like what the mines look like. Right here. So basically, when you call down a mine, it fires something down from your ship, and it just starts littering the battlefield with these mines. It's very pretty, but I promise you this thing is responsible for so many friendly fire deaths, it's ridiculous. Because you would put it down, and then you could completely forgot where you put the landmines. So, I would recommend using... Instead of using the mines, I recommend using just the sentries, which are... the Gatling sentry, the autocannon sentry, and the EMS mortar. EMS mortar is great because you don't have to worry about friendly fire. It slows down enemies. It's just incredible. Mortar sentry is the biggest concern because it does not care if you're right next to the enemy. It will fire on your position. I mean, same with the other sentries, but the mortar sentry specifically is actually worse than the landmines in terms of friendly fire. You will kill so many teammates with it. The shield generator pack, that's like one of the later ones you can unlock. It's pretty much mandatory if you're fighting against the automata. The guard dog rover is great because it has a laser that has infinite ammo. It's really good against the Terminids. Grenade launcher is good, as you saw. I prefer the... I don't really use it as much because I prefer using the autocannon. And the cool thing about the autocannon is if you have another teammate and they get your backpack or they have their own, they can actually help you reload, so that's nice. Where is it at? This one. So it's cool. Not only do they help you reload, like just like that, but they also stabilize the gun so you can, you know, aim it better. So usually whenever I join somebody's game and I see somebody with an autocannon, I bring one as well so I get a backpack too, and I can help them reload and vice versa. Same with the recoilless rifle. This is basically my go-to anti-tank weapon. And it's instant gratification. The new gun that people love, like absolutely love, is the Quasar cannon. It has infinite ammo, but you have to wait for it to charge up, and you have to hold down the trigger, which, depending on your timing, could really screw you over. Where is it? It's right here. Like, you have to hold it down for a while. But still, the fact that it has infinite ammo is a really big advantage, because you don't have to worry about stopping to reload. You can keep running while it's recharging. The only thing is, yeah, you have to hold down the trigger to fire it. And who knows, the tank might already be on top of you before it actually fires a shot, so... There's pros and cons to it. But you can free up a backpack slot. Both the autocannon and the recoilless rifle require you to carry the backpack, which has the ammo. How do you have the recoilless firearm? Like... Oh, you mean the Dominator? That's just the primary. It's not a recoilless, it's just the bolt gun. Like, I love this thing. It's the final weapon you get from the second season pass, this one right here. Yeah, it goes through medium armor, but it's got amazing stun damage. The only thing to keep in mind is it's got really heavy recoil, so you need to get used to that, and plus the aiming might take some time to get used to. If you're using a mouse and keyboard, just turn off mouse smoothing, and it's fine. Like, I'm using a controller, so I don't even feel it, but whenever I am on mouse and keyboard, definitely turn off mouse smoothing, which is very important. I mean, in general... Oh, you just call it in. If it's a stratagem, if it's something that you get here, you just call it in like everything else. Basically, when you start a mission, you're in charge of what you bring, so you can just bring a loadout that's just all of these guns if you don't care about airstrikes. I mean, I don't recommend that, but it's definitely an option to do so. Or you can just do a loadout that has all airstrikes and nothing else. Just really depends on your playstyle. For me, my meta is 2 airstrikes, a backpack, whether it be a shield or whatever, and an anti-tank weapon. That's my go-to because I don't want to rely on my teammates to take down like a big enemy. Like, I want to be able to do it myself. Rail Cannon Strike is incredible. Like, if you don't have an anti-tank weapon, this is your go-to. It's basically an insta-kill to whatever is the biggest target on the field. Like, a lot of these are good. The only ones I would kind of be a little unsure about are these HE barrages, because they are RNG. Like, you might accidentally kill your teammates with it, or yourself, because you don't know where it's gonna hit. As opposed to orbital laser, rail cannon, and airburst, where it's guaranteed to hit the area that you put the thing on. I feel like the spear is kind of a meme. It's got, like, it's a guided missile, it does a lot of damage, but it's random on whether or not it actually wants to hit the target. So even if you lock on to whatever you're trying to shoot, sometimes it will still miss. And just like the recoilless rifle, this thing takes a while to reload, unless you have a teammate helping you. Railgun got nerfed, but it's still an okay weapon. It just kind of got overshadowed compared to the autocannon and the anti-material rifle. And the expendable anti-tank is always good. It's just a... It's a rocket launcher that only has one shot, but you can get it back real fast, 70 seconds, so in a minute plus change you can get more anti-tanks. And they come with 2. So, if you're not going to bring the recoilless rifle, anti-tank or the quasar cannon are your best bet. Airstrike only loadout, do it for me, John Hilton. Do it for the Eagle. So for me, my meta, not that there's like a meta for the whole game, try to avoid that, because I myself, along with the rest of the community, believe that you should just bring whatever you want, just to have fun with the game. As long as you're contributing to the war effort, it's fine. But for me, it's Rail Cannon Strike, Eagle Airstrike. If I'm fighting against the automatons, I'll bring the shield generator pack and the anti-material rifle if it's the bots. Not the bots, I'll bring the autocannon and something else. Instead of a backpack thing, I'll just get the sentry. Preferably the autocannon, because this thing goes through armor. Heavy armor. Like, this thing will shoot down gunships if left to its own devices. But yeah, that's just a little bit of Helldivers world. I'm by all means not an expert, but I'm level 70, so I'm allowed to speak my mind at such things. I look forward to the future. I mean, I feel like this game is definitely on a good path. I mean, nerfs aside, I hate that mentality that they love nerfing guns. That's dumb. But aside from that, I feel like the game has a very bright future. And I look forward to whatever else the Game Master throws at us, because I want to see what other planets they have cooking behind the scenes, as well as vehicles. That's my favorite thing about Earth Defense Force, just vehicles. It's fun driving around. I love just feeling safe inside a vehicle that can also respond with violence. It would be cool if we got some aerial vehicles, but I feel like that's going to be in the far future. I don't think they're just going to straight up give us a helicopter. That'd be a little overpowered. Especially for the Terminids, because they only have one type that actually fly. Oh! Just look at that. Well, perfect timing. I was just praising Helldivers and they just straight up crash on me. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm still in the game. I guess I just can't. Yeah, everybody's offline. Y'all are being silly. Am I back online? That was weird. Okay. Well, yeah, I wonder what's going to be revealed in non-war zones.
You're here.
Which I think is smart of them, because they have us occupied on these areas. So it gives them time to actually work on new planets while we're still fighting The ones that we're used to. Let them cook. Yeah, highly recommend Helldivers. Better than a lot of multiplayer games nowadays. I actually saw this one video that's saying that why is Helldivers 2 succeeding where Call of Duty is failing, and it's like, well, for one thing, no one in the right mind would ever make a battle pass that's permanent. That is outrageous. And plus, you can get the battle pass for free just by playing the game. It's crazy. That's wild. On top of that, the game's not even $70. Yeah. I'm glad. Like, Helldivers 2 is like a underdog story. I remember when this was first revealed in like a PlayStation showcase, and a lot of people were just talking shit about it. I remember that. For me, I was cautiously optimistic because like, wow, I haven't heard of Helldivers in a long time. I hope this game is good. And then I started hearing about like the problems the game had with its servers because so many people were playing it that there's actually like a queue. I mean, thankfully that's not the case anymore. Like, they already got more servers in their belt, so I don't have to wait to play the game. I could just play it. But, you know. Aside from that, like I said, looking forward to the future. And it's definitely going to be a game I'm going to be coming back to, doing streams and whatnot. Elden Ring DLC coming out soon, so I'm going to have to get that rain check. I'm going to need a job to get a gaming PC. Yeah, priorities. I myself still need to even play Elden Ring. I don't even own it. And even then, that's always the thing about Dark Souls games. I always worry about getting invaded by somebody who's much better than the game than me. Where it's like, well, the game was already hard, and now I'm getting my ass kicked by somebody who is really good at the game, so what can you do? That's why I like Code Vein so much. Code Vein is just co-op. There is no PvP. And Bloodborne, I just got lucky, I guess. Not too many people were playing Bloodborne whenever I did it, so I didn't really get invaded all that much. If I did, I'd just turn off the game. I don't have time for this. Just play offline for a bit. Famous Helldivers streamer. You mean PewDiePie? Has PewDiePie even played this game? It's from his people. Let me sing you the song of my
The
people.
Super Destroyer is ready for your next mission.
I know.
The torch of freedom is passed hand to hand, from one thawed hero to the next. They may bear it for 1 hour, 1 minute, but there is always another to keep it from going out.
Yeah. Or I could resort to drawing furries and make more than a doctor. Well, I mean, don't discount yourself. I mean, drawing furry commissions can pay very well if you know how to market yourself. I mean, the big reason why a lot of people were commissioning me was just the fact that I was available and they know me. And they, like, what end up happening is I'm doing a commission for a friend, I do it, and then they like it, and then they talk to their friends about me being open for commissions, and then they commission me, and it's just, it's like calling reinforcements on top of reinforcements, which is great because, like, alright, I don't need to worry about where the next grocery money comes from, but at the same time, it's like, damn, is there gonna be a time when I can draw my own stuff? Because I kind of miss doing that. I kind of miss working on Cataclysm Club. Well, not kind of miss it, I absolutely miss it. But I was really happy with today. Got back into streaming. Got that sketch for the Tomoko thingy done, so all I gotta do is just do the line art and the color and figure out a background, and that should be ready to post on Newgrounds and Twitter. And as far as my video game backlog goes, I still want to go back and play Yakuza 1, because I started a stream on that last year, as well as Valkyria Chronicles 4. Those are like the 2 games that I started streaming, and I need to get back on. Aside from that, there's not really anything new that I would like to stream. I'll have to go through my games that I have installed on Steam, or maybe on my Switch. Or PlayStation 3, actually. Because there's actually a few games on PlayStation 3 that I still need to get back into. And that's like 2 generations behind, so... there's a lot of stuff that's on the back burner. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Soul. I'm abandoning my humanity, Jojo. Definitely DM me if you finish stream. Oh yeah. I need to start using the community tab again on YouTube. It might be unreliable, but at the very least, it gets the word out there. And on top of that, who doesn't tune in on YouTube every day? You'll see the people streaming if you want. So, but yeah, glad y'all were able to join me today. It's good to be back. I'm glad to see everybody still alive and kicking. So, maybe we can arrange another Jackbox stream. That'd be fun. Get to play with everybody. We can get a good group going. Otherwise, you know, nothing wrong with Helldivers or Left 4 Dead. Have a bunch of games on co-op. I actually reinstalled Resident Evil 5 because I have a few mods for that. And, I've come to terms with Resident Evil 5. It's not the best Resident Evil, but it's still a fun game in its own right. And, of course, the mods. The mods are fun. But yeah. Take care, Zardaffron and Soul. Y'all have a great night. Fantastic night. Don't let the bugs bite. You know, call your nearest democracy officer if that happens. If you got any games to play, I'd be willing. I'm Xbox and Switch exclusive. Nothing wrong with that. I'm glad more games are more cross-platform. I own a Switch, got a gaming PC. Need to get my PlayStation 4 fixed, but that's fine because, like I said, a lot of games are cross-platform, so, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, y'all get a good night's rest and tackle the next day with newfound vigor and determination. You know, like Undertale. Dundertale. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
You ready to do something profoundly stupid? Am I ready? Anytime.
It's time to tip the odds back in our favor.
Okay, it's game time.
Get in here! Oh, there you are!
was it. It was almost over.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going.